What's up, y'all? BBQ Dropout here. So if you're wondering what happens if you happen to smoke a brisket too long, just know that first of all, you can't really smoke a brisket too long in the sense that there could be too much smoke flavor, because when you think about it, briskets are such, a lot of the cases, high quality but very large pieces of meat that require tons of seasoning as well as smoke flavor. And really, when you think about it, the whole purpose of smoking a brisket is to smoke it during the entire portion of the cook. So it really doesn't make sense, in my opinion, to really worry about how much smoke you're getting, assuming you have a clean burning fire. But in terms of like actually just strictly cooking the brisket to an internal temperature above a certain range or for too long, then just know that you don't want it to rise above around 205 degrees Fahrenheit, assuming your thermometer is accurate. One of the reasons why, obviously, is because you'll more than likely overcook your brisket, meaning the temperature will have risen way too much, the internal collagen will have gone down or rendered down completely, and not only that, but it dried out, leaving the brisket very crumbly and just really dry and bland. And as you begin to slice into it, even if you like let it rest long enough, then you'll notice that an overcooked brisket basically is what will happen. Is very crumbly, and as you start slicing into it, it won't stay together, and it'll be, in my opinion, very frustrating. So that's kind of what will happen if you tend to smoke brisket too long. And a good way of not smoking a brisket too long, for those that may be wondering, is to first of all get an accurate thermometer and get maybe a toothpick or something. Get your thermometer, and as soon as it reaches, and you want to obviously pay attention to your temperature readings, but as the internal temperature reaches around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, grab your little toothpick and start sort of sliding it in around just about every possible part of the meat. And what you want to test for is doneness, and you can test for doneness by measuring the resistance as you slide it in. You basically want it to go in like a stick of warm butter, for those of you that haven't done that before. And so you kind of want it to reach that point where it's temping out between 200 and 205. That's kind of like what it's been at in my experience. And you want it to reach that temperature range, and then between that temperature range, get a little toothpick and start sliding it in, and only pull it once you have no resistance whatsoever. So that's a good kind of indication as to when a brisket can be done. But always make sure to pull it off the smoker once that happens and let it rest for like 3 to 4 hours. I can't stress that enough, but we'll cover that in a different video. But anyways, if you guys are wondering what happens if you smoke a brisket too long, that's what will happen. I hope you found that helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.